Hello everybody, and welcome back here to the channel for another episode of XCOM Chimera Squad. You guys will notice that this squad looks a little bit different from last time. In a prior episode, we noticed that we bought something for this android here in this armor slot that we couldn't equip, and now, since last episode, looking right here at Verge, we had just equipped him with a really good scope that we had gotten, and that scope is officially nowhere to be seen. So we seem to be encountering a little bit of a bug. There do seem to be items disappearing, which is super unfortunate. I did check just a second ago. I do have the same amount of credits as if I had not bought the thing at all, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. I guess we're probably just going to have to do this campaign with hit and miss on the items. Just a little bit of an extra challenge for us as we go through this game for the first time. That's alright by me, and we're going to go ahead and jump in on the operation just right off the bat here. Even without the items. So sad. I do like the loading screen too, it looks pretty nice.
A Bugtown squatter found a sacred coil lab in the sewer, and what he saw there scared him.
Nice try, Whisper. I'm not going for the obvious joke.
Alright. Agent damage likely on the very first encounter right here. Successful shots on enemy during the breach will stun. Last unit through gets +1 armor. Good to know. Let's get as much stun as we can with some pretty reliable hitters. And yeah, that'll give the armor to Zephyr, who's probably going to need it. Counter 1 of 3. 2v5, let's go.
Move in.
We're going in.
Aggressive turret is never, ever a good sign. I do have levitation on the Guardian, which is kind of cool. Removing their cover bonus during the breach, because otherwise he's hard to hit. It's kind of neat. He is aggressive anyways. Aggressive is not my favorite thing to be seeing, so let's go ahead and lift him up. I want to see his mobility. That's pretty cool. Well, still only an 84? Oh man, that's not great. And not great damage. Oof. Another one up high. Oh, we're in trouble. We are very much in trouble. Let's try to just take some kills. Alright. I could really use the kills, guys. Oh boy. Yes, please go for him. That seems like a good move. Man. Okay, cover rush is starting to seem like a really viable option that I need to be taking. It's just such bad damage every time. It's almost not worth it. Stunned, that's good. Okay. Let's see what's up. Got a Guardian. Nope, so he's stunned, so he will not be able to go. Then we've got this android right here. We're locating a CHRYSSALID and clearing. Then we've got Terminal, then this Guardian, Patchwork, Commando, who's almost dead, the turret, Zephyr, and finally you. Okay, so you're already down for the count right now, meaning you are the bigger priority. Just kind of taking a look at this, kind of thinking we should be going for whatever disabling we can do. Probably on the Guardian. Let's go ahead and use Stupor.
My mind over yours.
Okay, that's one action down. Need to remember that. And Battle Madness could get you to attack somebody. Meanwhile, that would open up my aim like crazy. I can't actually see that android. I'm good with doing this to you. That android's It's in a kind of tough spot. Maybe if I don't really want to use the ceasefire grenade just yet. So I guess the thought could be... Are you stunned? You're just the one action, right? So the thought could be we could use our team up ability right off the bat here for patchwork to grab that android and get a lot of turns. Kind of make sure that we're staying alive, but we also can heal up with terminal. I have a feeling like this mission is going to be pretty difficult. I may want that ability later. But you know what? We could really use it right now. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to give it to Patchwork. We're just going to relax a little bit. We're going to do some battle madness right here. Try and get him to shoot something. Or at least run away or something. Here's the shot. Nice. Okay, so very worth it. And now here's another one. Now we're going to try to take over the android. We want these early turns, guys. We want them. Yes. Alright. So now everybody's going to want to shoot the android. And what I could do is with the android in just a second, he's going to have a turn. So really quick, let's check who we can do on Chaining Bolt. I could just straight up kill the turret, or the Purifier, or the Commando. Oh, we've got some good options. I really hate turrets, so we're going to go for the turret right now. Just go ahead and kill it right now. I know that might not be the best work, but that's got armor, and she's really good for it. So we're going to take that down. Wait, I thought he was stuck. Okay. Apparently not. You can get a flank from over here, which is really nice. And I'll trigger self-destruct just in case. Because look at how much easier this is all of a sudden, guys. Like, all of a sudden we have a lot more control over this situation. Yeah, so let's get the drone to come out over here. I could prime self-destruct. I don't really need to do that right now, though. What I'd much rather do is shoot that Commando and get rid of another turn, another potential issue. He's likely going to try to move with his only action, and she'll kick out at him with that close combat specialist type ability. So let's just get you moving in here. You'll definitely become the target, and you can finish him. Good work. And now we have you. You have suppression if you wanted to use it, but we need to be using safeguard, absolutely guaranteed. Verge is in the most trouble, so he's going to get the safeguard. And then 67 or 55. 55 to just end the Purifier right now. It's not great odds. Oh, actually, he's going to have to move. I don't think he'll do anything to the drone. So either he does nothing to the drone, or he has to move, and hopefully we can overwatch him. That's going to be my guess. Let's see it. He only has one action. He's going to shoot at the drone. And Close Combat Specialist, or whatever that ability is called, actually triggers on his shots, too. That's super awesome. Okay, so now he's last. I'm not really overly concerned about him. But he's one of the only ones I can do anything to. I could try to subdue. We have enough people at this point. I'm not overly concerned about taking more damage. So let's go ahead and subdue. And either way, she can always, yeah. So she can always parry now.
Hostile, still standing.
Or can only parry if she uses the other ability. Interesting. Okay, good to know. As usual, hacking an android. Very, very good decision. Alright. I don't have any way to use psionic abilities right now, which is interesting. I don't love my position relative to this Guardian right now. There's not really too much of a threat coming from over here. I really want to be able to see this Purifier. I can't do it from there. Yeah, let's go ahead and try
On the
to
way.
get something on the purifier. Now, do we want to stupor him? Or do we want to battle madness him? I'm going to go with battle madness and see what he does.
Go on.
Plus,
Lash
it'll
out.
get me more aim.
Keep them off our backs.
Good. Now, what does he do? He just moves. Okay. Unfortunate. Not that it wasn't worth it. Chaining Jolt does end my turn. I don't love him being up there. You'll deal with him. The android can deal with him. Terminal. I don't think we'll be able to deal with the Guardian in time. So I think I'm gonna have Patchwork just deal with the Guardian. We'll get that subdue.
Target is under arrest.
Nice. Now this guy gets a free go. Should shoot the android. Ooh, kills it. Okay, that is a little bit of a problem with that purifier. But we do have plenty of people coming. Let's keep healing. Zephyr or Patchwork. Patchwork's out of cover, so Patchwork it is. Zephyr should be able to go for the flamethrower, so we're going to start trying to take this guy out. Yeah, it should get rid of the shield. Good. And you can go for him.
Splintering.
I didn't go for the stun this time, guys, because I needed him to die. And this was the best way to do that. And now I can also, not going into cover, means I can parry, and hopefully that should distract really, really well. Verge should have very high aim at this point. Okay. Not high damage, but high aim still works. Patchwork can jump into cover. Go for a chaining jolt. That could actually kill it. It actually will kill it. I'll go for the kill. I'd always love to capture, but I'd rather not take more damage. Nice. Nice and simple. So all in all, a pretty poor breach, but pretty well handled aside from that. However, our ability is gone.
The Sacred Coil welcome wagon means you're heading in the right direction.
Gonna bleach my feet when I get back.
That's awesome. Alright. Agent damage likely. I have a feeling we're getting a theme of that for this mission. Last unit through does +3 damage during the breach. All units through get +50 dodge for 1 round. I'm gonna send 1 through here and everybody else through here. All units get it. So Zephyr's definitely coming through here. I'm actually gonna start sending Zephyr through first. We're gonna get... Verge still might have the higher aim. Patchwork. Terminal. Verge. Breach.
Time to breach.
Alright, here's Verge. So Levitate, not the most useful of abilities. So I could actually kill that turret, is that what you're saying? 6 to 8, that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's pretty likely. Commando who's surprised. Android, but he's over by my other guys. He's over by my other guys. Alright, so the turret it is. That seems to make sense to me. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. There's that +3 damage coming in so handy. Let's see. You... might be best served going after the neonate chrysalid. We just found it. Go after it. Alright. We don't need to continue to target the chrysalid. Surprise. Bunch of surprise guys. Got the android, and the commando who are all going to shoot us. But I don't have good shots against them, and so it might be more worth it to go for free kills. Let's see if we can pick him up. Good. Again, I'm okay with the chrysalid right now because we've got a good target on it. Let's see if we can get some damage done right here. Nope. Okay. Ow. 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 Oh, she got blasted through a door. Hit anything that it does, you'll kill it. So Zephyr can just sit there and everything will be fine. That's really cool. And Purge. Ooh, there's a VIP. Stop the hostage taker. Okay. And that's always cool to see. Man, okay. So we've got an android. And another android. And then Zephyr. Okay. I mean, first things first, let's just disable whoever we can. You're the only one I can do anything to. What are my shots like right now? Less than ideal, but this will up my aim by 10. So we're definitely going to do this. Okay, got rid of one move. And that should up my aim, which is going to help me to shoot at this guy. Or maybe we overwatch. And we try to just... Oh wait, Patchwork is flanked. Why did I not see that? Ooh. How'd I miss that? So at this point I'm thinking we're going to have to burn the ceasefire grenade. Because he's going to want to self-destruct, which is going to be one action, and he's going to have to reload for the other action. So this would take him out of the fight, and I need that. I knew it wouldn't do anything to the Purifier, but I just feel bad using it against only one person. And then we'll take the shot at him. Good hit. There's the self-destruct. And now he's got to reload. That's exactly what we thought, exactly what we wanted. This android's going to be a pain in the butt. Ow. Jeez. So the CHRYSSALID will probably go for Zephyr. Meaning Zephyr could probably... Oh, wait. I had too many threats. He's down a turn. We won't kill him. And he's not a priority right now. And I could do this. This seems like a pretty decent move. The other guy can't get on any flanks, so I'm going to go for this against the Purifier. Try to root. That's exactly right. And then now, the question is, do we run from the Purifier, or do we try to just get a free tank of a shot? With this low of health, I don't want any issues with burning. So I think we're just going to run. Good job, Zephyr. Now let's see what's up. This guy's only got one action point. He's going to shroud the CHRYSSALID. That's a good call. Alright, and now I've got my move. This is still on cooldown, which kind of sucks. But a chaining jolt here. Can I double up on anybody? No, I cannot. Okay. Who's next? The Purifier's next. I don't think he can do anything other than throw that annoying bomb, which I really don't want to happen. Which means I'm just going to go ahead and take him out. Just seems like the wise decision. Good job. Terminal. Zephyr really could use the heal.
Let the high-tech spray do its work.
CHRYSSALID's gonna come in. And now that Zephyr's not there, the CHRYSSALID is a threat. Just want to be clear about that. And then we'll get Verge before this android goes again. Understood. Pin down, pushes them down the timeline. So this could move this android all the way to the bottom, which would be huge. The CHRYSSALID's going to do something though, and I don't want to know what it can do, so I'm going to Overwatch instead. We're going to catch it, whatever it tries.
I'll shoot at anything that moves.
Yes, you will. And to kill it? Oh. Oh, it's Patchwork's funeral. Oh, okay. Okay, we're alive. There are worse things than what just happened, right? I can stupor it, or I can battle madness it. I'm gonna stupor it. Keep upping my aim, and then I'll kill the android. I should have like a 90% shot to hit here, so that disables the CHRYSSALID. I don't even have to worry about it now. And I should have a pretty good shot, 87, at the android. Good. Self-destruct, and go for Zephyr. Ooh, that's nasty. That's nasty. That was really, really clever. I just gotta say I appreciate that move. Yeah, I do like that they put that into this game. Letting the aliens target those explosive barrels. That's not something that we've seen a ton of. We'll go ahead and prepare.
Not long now.
Commando gonna be an issue. Yeah, I did not play this right, did I? Wow. Wow. CHRYSSALID's out. So I should be able to kill everything before it gets another turn. But ow. This has been a really, really tough one. I gotta help out. You're poisoned, so you're gonna keep it.
Need a little help?
Just a scratch.
I may just have to straight up stabilize. I don't like that that says 1, so we're gonna go ahead and go for that. Dang, we've been playing a lot better. I don't know what happened there. I can't really think of anything else I would be able to do with that. Stunned. Alright, so you can kill that, or you can make big moves here, and I want you making a big move here.
Demolishing.
You should be able to at least shut it down or root it or something. Weapon disable, even better. And then now that I leave you here, you'll be able to deflect whatever it does to you, and you'll kill it with no matter what it does. You target. There's still an android gonna go. He's dead though. The commando is not dead, so you find a cover position that does not result in anything bad. Like this.
I can make it there.
That one sees you.
And now look at that shot. Show me what you can do. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. I was hoping that that would happen before that was an issue, but guess not. Zephyr gets healed back up.
He'll be fine.
As long as it can keep up.
And we'll subdue the CHRYSSALID.
And stay
Alright.
down.
That's a pretty unfortunate mission thus far.
So, CHRYSSALID's in the sewer.
I can barely sense them. CHRYSSALIDs are not usually so psionically fuzzy.
Uh-oh, I don't like that. So, I'm really glad we have Hammer. This is going to be a tough mission. There are fewer aggressive enemies present at this entrance. First unit through is marked until the end. First unit through gets +1 armor. Enemies deal +1 damage during the breach. And it's the worst one. Yeah, that's never, no. Terminal gonna come through here. Along with Hammer. Zephyr. Verge coming through last to try to save him. He's only at 3 health.
Open
Let's
sesame.
see what's up.
Found another entry.
Love that. Okay. No aggressive enemies here at all. What is this? A chrysalid, an android, a turret, a commando, and a purifier. Let's just start dropping stuff. Just drop it. Work. Fearless Advance will cancel an action that they get to do for free. I'm kind of thinking I don't want one of these guys. It wouldn't really do much. They're going to throw smoke. He's not going to do anything. Smoke. 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 No, I don't know what you would do, so I'm going to go for you. Then you don't need to use Levitate. And you really only have the one shot that's any good. But to be honest, I'd rather you take this guy out. Let's try it. Oh, yes. Alright, thank you. That makes this quite a bit easier. Purifier loses his alert. Terminal gets marked. Commando gets to run into a really bad position for us. Verge, who's already hurt, gets marked.
Spotted the target. Secure it and get out.
Acquire it. Get out. Okay. Commando. Of course it's this one. Of course. Alright, but at least you're up first, so we can heal up Verge a little bit.
Gremlin on the way.
Refreshing.
And give him cover from that flank. And then I could pin down the commando. That seems worth it. Boom. Shut him down. Prime self-destruct, and then probably take a shot. Jeez, they are hitting everything. Alright, just looking at this, I've got my android up. The turret is next, and it can see a couple of soldiers. My android is not just at 2 health. It must have lied to me earlier. Okay, that's good. I'll definitely take that. I'm going to start putting him in a more threatening position. This commando, still gets to go right away. Okay, probably wasn't worth it. Verge is now protected, though, and I'd love to start dropping out this purifier. This turret would go. Here's the purifier. Man, where the heck is... Oh, she's gone. That's right. So I can't take control of anything. I just have to actually kill it. Alright, well, let's try to drop the purifier. The less guns aimed at us, the better. Good. Great stuff. Okay, marking him so he's out of cover. Yep, there's the damage. Oh, that could be bad. Oh, man, I was worried about that. Okay. Okay. I could kick a few things. I don't want to kick that. Pretty much guaranteed to just have to go for you. I'm going to leave you out of cover because I want this turret back here to shoot at you so that you can block it for free. And then I'll get a whole bunch of turns again before anybody can do anything. So I want you to kill this guy and stand in the open.
Smashing extremity.
Good. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use parry and get that turret to shoot at you. It's not going to. This is a problem. Oh, I missed. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I thought that was an airtight plan. Why did it shoot at her? The aliens are smarter in this game. I don't like smart aliens. It's just not my idea of a good time, and you are just not overly useful right now. I do want to deal with that android. He's coming up soon. So we'll get you into a good position here. And we'll get a flank shot on it. Oh, crap. Oh, look, Do I have to activate that machine in order to get them to not spawn? Kinda seems like it, doesn't it? Terminal, you're healing yourself. We need to start making work against these turrets. This is why they're a problem. What are you gonna do? Kill? That's fine. So it still did come in handy. That was one less dangerous shot. Still can't get here. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna start making progress there then. Shoot the android. But he doesn't have a turn for a while. I'm much more worried about these turrets. Good damage. Oh,
You must get up.
alright, so that doesn't count for mission failure, which is good. I could kill a couple of things. I'm gonna go for the chrysalid.
Fracturing.
Yep. Go ahead and parry. Turret. Give me nightmares. Please hit the android this time. We're just in a straight up gunfight right now, guys. I got no abilities left over. This was not the best squad. Yeah, we gotta hit that thing. This is gonna be painful. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, lockdown. Who needs the heal? Zephyr's okay. Verge is struggling. I need to put it on Verge. Oh shoot, I can't hit the button because my mech is down. But I also need this turret to die. We're just gonna have to deal with the chrysalids. At the very least, we know Zephyr can really deal with the chrysalids. So it does mean one less soldier for us. That's painful. That's cover too. Glad I gave him the heal. Alright. This turret is coming up in just a minute. I'm gonna try to shut it down. We'll deal with the chrysalid later.
Shattering.
Good hit. Anything else? No? Well, you're standing right next to it. It should want to shoot you. We're gonna go with parry, and it's going to do it. Alright, that's beautiful. Oh, and lockdown's gonna kill it. It's gonna shoot now too. Here's parry, and here's the second lockdown, or just one per turn? One per turn. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. You need to kill it. Although, actually, hold on. Do you have a free stupor? You do. That's awesome. Okay. So I'm going to put you in full cover. And what's going to happen is this is guaranteed to get rid of at least one action, which should mean that it can't attack me.
Your mind falls away.
And it's stunned for 2 anyways, so we're all good. Stunned. Coming back around.
Ammo's nearly out.
We've been taking a lot of issues here, guys, but so far, oh, it doesn't quite
This thing is nearly empty.
Yeah, I don't really care if it's empty or not right now. Gotta just let you know that. I think Verge is okay right now. Let's set ourselves up for next turn. Turret is upcoming, and then it's the chrysalids. So let's get rid of the turret. Cool. You can just take this thing down. So Zephyr's been really, really big for us against these chrysalids. We're gonna keep on going with parry. Verge, you need to kill these things now. Let's keep on adding them to your psionic network.
Your thoughts are mine.
Just to make your shots even better, and then let's subdue it.
Hostile is under arrest.
Wait, hold on. This is super cool. Hold on.
Weapons dry.
Verge is still showing that he's psionically connected to the chrysalid. He's still getting an aim bonus from this guy because we only knocked him out.
Great, I'm out.
That's beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna step in here. We're gonna take, hopefully a free action would be nice. Chrysalid sample. Okay. And then now we gotta get out. So are they just gonna spawn the whole time? Oh, they're gonna spawn a lot now that we just did that. This is nice. So Zephyr's gonna be huge. Oh, you can miss. Zephyr's gonna be really, really a big deal here. We're gonna put this on Verge.
Let's get your insides back inside.
It's a good spot for your insides to be. Alright, and we're gonna really just really rely on Zephyr here. This is what's happening. Beautiful. This is huge, guys. Zephyr is amazing. Keep on going with parry. Verge. For right now, I don't think I want you going out. For right now, you're just gonna stack up aim something fierce. And now it's stunned for 2, and so this is just awesome. This is where our psionics are coming into play. We're gonna have such a cool team for when we're not
Great,
facing
I'm
robots.
out.
I just happen to pick really bad agents for facing robots. Like, just look at what we're doing here. I mean, we're gonna get just an
Weapons
intel
dry.
farm here in a minute. You actually can subdue, and I'm gonna have you do it. Hopefully you do still get intel credit for chrysalids.
Another
I
calling
suppose
for the
in
men.
reality they probably don't know anything. But also, hey, I'll take whatever I can get. That one is just down for so long, man.
Give me your mind.
So we're just creating like a little aim farm for him right now, which is super fun. I really enjoy this. Which keeps him doing.
Subdued the hostile.
Ooh, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. I thought it was still
Great,
going to be stunned.
I'm out.
Okay, so you can't stun them for multiple turns at a time, I guess is what we're learning from that.
Weapons dry.
Subdue. Let's see if we get the intel or not on this. Let's see if we get that like 100% chance or not. Zephyr's just going to keep on leading from the front.
Hostile subdued.
These guys are just going to keep on coming. Zephyr's not going to get a turn on this one. Interesting.
Moving quickly. Your mind falls away.
Stun for 2. That's brilliant. Go ahead and leave. I think we can get out now.
Weapons dry.
I know. You've been saying that for the last several turns.
Great, I'm out.
Yes, you are. Literally, you're out of the mission. You can't fire your weapon, of course. So what you're going to do is safeguard Zephyr. Just to make it for sure that we're going to get out of here okay. Heal up that 1 health, give some defense. Evac your own self. This chrysalid is stunned. And it'll be Zephyr's turn. And since Zephyr gets an extra move, I can actually do an attack. Unfortunate that we didn't kill it. Who cares? I'm out. All in all, pretty rough mission. Really, really smooth ending from 7 captured enemies. So Chrysalids do go for that. I don't know that they really should, and I'm curious what happens with Hammer. I'm assuming we don't get him back. I'm assuming we're going to have to buy a new android now. That's going to be a priority. So, a lot of learning right here that's going to happen. How do we handle androids? So this is huge. Hostages rescued. Oh, that gives us enough for the android. Okay, so between this, we'll have enough for the android. -2 unrest is massive. 20 intel, always good. Unrest in downtown to 3, but in Renova Heights it's been lowered to 3, and that's the one that's been putting panic up on the rest of it. Bugtown Massacre was more than just the last gasp of Advent.
Good work.
So, there was something
City
intentional
31
there.
doesn't need more chrysalids, especially under the thumb of Sacred Coil.
I don't think anybody needs more chrysalids. Choose the next operation. Examine the Fade propaganda or investigate android interest. There's a wasting disease affecting the hybrid. So we've heard a lot of news about this, and this was the thing that we had on our first go. I feel like this might be something we have to do. City 31 became the world's only source of androids after retooling Advent mech facilities. Sacred Coil's been sniffing around. Find out why. I feel like this would get us more credit with the local PD, and I feel like we need that right now. Sacred Coil has the access to fit out and field more android soldiers if we let this one go, and I do not like that. I took a bad squad for robots, so this one is seeming like the way we're going to go. Sacred Coil operatives are trained to maintain more active responses to breaching agents. I hate that, but the less androids we have, the more I can start using my guys to the best of their ability, and I feel like this is just the role play that we're going to want to do right now, so we're going to jump into it. And we're up and running. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode off here. No, I'm not. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Hold on. We're going to go through. Alright.
The
Two
Bonded
scars.
Stare, a local pirate radio station, claims to have answers about the Fade. Some residents welcome the station's frank assessment of the disease.
Well, we're finally hearing the truth. The city council was too afraid to tell us.
But not everyone is convinced.
It's wishful thinking. Anyone can say they know what's going on. That doesn't mean they do.
This is Celio Dash with Channel 37.
This is Celio Dash with Channel 37. Verge finally moving up in the world. So, here we've got Crowdsource, +5 aim in, +10 crit chance for each enemy in the neural network. Love that. Collar, enemies in the neural network that would be killed are rendered unconscious instead. That's also very cool. But right now we need help fighting because we're taking a lot of damage. We're going to go with the active ability. Cool. Patchwork also. She's down 3 mobility, but luckily she's someone who doesn't need it, so that's not going to be a priority to get her scar off. Promote the agent, and we've got Voltic Arc. Shocks enemies if they move too close to Patchwork or if Patchwork moves close to them. This attack chains to nearby enemies. That just has to be it. That's the coolest ability ever. Threat Recognition upgrades combat sensors to have 1 additional use permission and grant +25 crit to all allies at the breach point. And Combat Sense was this. Scans the room, applying hollow targeting to all enemies. Love this. Like, I really, really do. But this is just the coolest ability, and we're absolutely jumping in for that right now. Anarchy and Unrest changed, and it's pretty much good news across the board for that. 1 more day until these guys are done. Our assembly is still going. And so we're going to end up jumping right back
There's
into our city
a wasting
map.
disease affecting some hybrid populations worldwide. It's known locally as the Fade. Sacred Coil claims they have a cure. Find out if there's any truth to these broadcasts.
So this was our original mission before everything kind of went down. And it looks like we've got a pretty easy world right now, which is cool. Downtown is crying out to me. Oh, we need to check out the android. Do we currently have an android? I don't actually even know. Oh wait, it's usually in our armory. There was an android sitting over here. Like when I would click on him, I would see an android here, so I don't think we do. It looks like we lost the android. I really need an android back, so we're gonna go ahead and build one. This is gonna be our first big spend of credits, guys. This is exciting. 150. Hopefully worth it. So that's an android coming in. And then now, yeah, so let's check out what we can do. We can get 30 Illyrium. Our Illyrium is really, really bad right now. So this might be the way that we go. For a fire breaking out, if we respond immediately, we could contain the blaze and salvage some valuable material. Or we could get 40 Intel. Intel's always tempting, but I think the Illyrium is a much bigger deal. It's been unable to dismantle Illyrium's smuggling ring in the city. If we help locate one of their safe houses, 3-1 PD will turn over the impounded contents to us. Unfortunately, that's not Illyrium, that's Intel. We're going to go ahead and do this one. We're going to send out the APC. Automatically advance the day. We are ready for it. Here we go. 30 Illyrium. Unrest in the fringe has risen to 4. Axiom has completed and Torque has completed. 3-1 PD links this to a string of similar fires. They believe this is arson to cover up a burglary. Why do I feel like there's just too much going on?
Sacred Coil is led by Bellis Mar, a former Advent commander. He was
No
never
way.
apprehended after the war. As far as we know, he's still fighting it. We believe he had some responsibility for the Bugtown massacre. Consider Bellis Mar highly motivated and extremely dangerous.
Guys, this has been a huge episode. Zephyr going off, Bellis Mar figured out. Wow. What a cool day, guys. What a cool day. 2 idle agents,
They
always
imprisoned
good.
you, placed you in a box, ran tests, all for what you were. And
I don't
then
like these announcers.
a final indignity. You, the master of this world, forced to swear loyalty to them. They wanted your word, but their own words? They mean nothing. You weren't in prison. It was a repatriation camp. Almost sounds pleasant. A place for their hideous offspring to waste their summers. But you see the truth. The old world, risen from where we first drowned it. Do not adjust. Do not change. For now, you walk the bonded stair.
What on earth? Those guys are nuts. Training complete. HP increased by 2. And man, I'm going to love having Torque back. Giving the ability to move some guys around. 60 intel. Huge stuff going on here. Anarchy and unrest. We already know. We need to get Axiom Scar off immediately. That's the priority. I do really want Torque back, and we need to get these guys healed up, so Torque gonna jump in for Zephyr. Might have just had an awesome mission there, Zephyr, but you can go out on Spec Ops for the time being. Anything here? There's only 2 instead of 3, darn. Okay. So maybe we save Zephyr, so that we can just kind of get all these scars off in a little bit, and we send Verge or Torque. Verge is not the most useful guy right now. So, I think that's what we're gonna do. Despite the fact that we did just get a cool thing from him. We're low on credits and Delirium, so I think we're gonna go back with that Illyrium sting. We're gonna try it out. Here we go. Furthermore, we have some stuff we need to do on the city map. Just kind of looking at this, we've got a few missions that we need to kind of look through, figure out what we're going to do, but we also have our field team abilities back up, which this one here reduces district unrest, and we're going to use it in the fringe, because of course we are. That's good. And now requires 4 or more total field teams. So let's see which of these we need to do. This is going to be -2 unrest, and an impact frame, and 20 intel, and it's going to counter... Oh, it's going to have the dark event. Unfortunate. Okay. Notorious arms dealer has been targeted for elimination by our opposition. We need to extract him before they do. 20 intel, only -1, and a plated vest for an armor mod. Contact out of the Viper's nest reports that an asset of interest has fallen into the hands of our opposition. If we recover it, we might be able to put it to use. So an impact frame. I feel like, honestly, this is the more important mission to do. It's got that unrest downer. So I feel like we're going to go on this mission here. This already has a field team. So that means we could put a field team into one of these two areas. And since this one's already gone full 5, I'm really, really tempted to put it up here. So 80 and 50 is 130. So we'll be able to get a security team here to kind of control the panic. You have 1 free field team that will be spent in place of the normal cost of 80. Be sure you wish to build a security team. Hold on, what does that mean? I have a field team working here and a field team working here. What if I just put it in some random spot? Is it the same thing? I have a free field team. Oh, I have a free one. Okay, so I'm going to put it here. I have a free field team that will be spent in place of the normal 80 intel, so I shouldn't lose any intel. Okay, that's really, really awesome. So we can just start loading up on security teams, right? In all these places that are hurting. And that unlocks this ability. Freeze District Unrest. We're going to save that for a little bit. Or maybe we put it down here. And just stop that from happening. So our next big thing we want to do is get a field team to rank 3. But let's go ahead and freeze this and then go on our mission, just like we were planning on. Great. I like this. This is going great. Okay, this is going to be our mission. And this is pretty much it, guys. We can take a look here, make sure that there's not anything ridiculous going on. I've got the key card, I've got the blast. There is a new android here, so everybody say hello to Breaker. Who knows, maybe he can actually equip the body armor. He cannot. And nobody finds the scope either. Everything just is gone. Okay. Only thing that we're going to have to watch out for in this mission, it's only 1 encounter. Androids are present, but we also have 2 submachine guns, only 1 assault rifle. So our damage output is going to be a little bit low. We're going to be relying on abilities here. That's the main thing that we're going to have to worry about. So hope you all are staying safe, and as always, stay vigilant.